hopefully this fight, puts me up there in the pound for pound and best, and I'm very happy and glad. I want to thank God, thank the fans that believe in me and everybody, and I'm very happy.
Left hooks to the body, man. There was like a 30-second period, you hit them like 5 or 6 times there. Did you just see that was like a video game, just hitting there?
Yeah, no, I saw that I was landing it, I said, here I go, I'm going to go out there to the body, work it. I felt that I heard him and he was backing out, so I said, I'm going to go out there, but I didn't want to get too carried away because maybe he's going to see that I was going to the body because he was trying to catch me with an uppercut or something, so I was like, oh, I'm going to stop for a little bit.
¿Qué se siente ser campeón MB aquí en Las Vegas? ¿Qué se siente?
No, para mí es un sueño. Es como si hubiera peleado por mi primer campeonato del mundo. Lo dije yo, me lo metí en mi mente que yo quería ser campeón otra vez y quería ser cinturón verde también y gracias a Dios lo logramos.
¿Qué le envías al organismo que te ha dado gran apoyo? ¿Qué mensaje?
Que muchísimas gracias, se los agradezco de todo corazón, que siempre cuando yo peleo por eso lo hago con todo mi honor y con todas las fuerzas para ganarlo.
Hey, Leo, was this fight you hurt him with any punches, body shots, punches?
Yeah, I think I heard him with a body shot. I hit him, I got him good, and I saw him. He went back. I thought he wasn't even gonna go down, but Carl Frampton is a tough fighter. He took him really well, and I respect that.
Does it make sense to have a trilogy fight next, or do you think there should be a different fight in between? In your opinion?
Like I said, Frampton deserves it. He's a great fighter. If it was up to me, I'll give him the fight. Right away. Yeah, right away. But it's not up to me. It's up to my manager, the promoter. They have to come to an agreement, and if they come to an agreement, I'm up for it. I'll tell them that I want it, but it's up for them.
Was this fight for your father? Was this fight dedicated to your father?
Yeah, it was. It was for him and for the other fans that I left down last time. I thought I left down a lot of fans that were hoping I won, and this fight was for them. And also, I wanted to prove, other people that didn't believe me that I was gonna lose. I wanted to prove them wrong that I still could. I'm a great fighter and I could do it both things.
Did you feel you had to finish strong in this fight? Did you feel that you had to do that to get the win?
Of course, I thought every round, before the fight, I said every round I'm gonna try to close strong so I could try to make sure I win every round, and that's what we're trying to do. But Carl Frampton is a great fighter, sometimes he took the advantage and stuff, but we went out there and we tried our best, and thank God we got the victory.
How serious were you contemplating retirement if you lost this fight?
I think maybe it was something, I put it in my head so that I could give my everything, something like a pressure on myself so that I could go out there and do my best, I think that I ever fought, so that I won't lose, and because they say if you put it in your hand and everything, you're gonna come out here and do everything you got, but I think I was gonna leave it up to the fans, if I lost and the fans, they got disappointed or stuff, if they didn't want to see me no more, I was gonna maybe, like I said, retire, but I was gonna leave it up to a fight. If they didn't want me to retire, I would continue fighting, and as long as they want to see me fight, I'm here until they want.
Leo, it's up to you.
The truth, like I said, I'm up for all the ones I named, no matter what order. I'm gonna leave that to my manager, whoever. There's Simon Mares, the rematch against him, unifications against D. Selby, Gary Russell, Oscar Valdez, and
what did you learn from the loss and now the comeback win? This whole experience, what does Leo Santa Cruz learn from it?
I learned that I have to be smart out there. I love doing this for the fans. I always go out there and do it for them because they're the ones that deserve a great fight and everything. But when I was out there fighting Carl Frampton, I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted to go put pressure and everything. But sometimes you learn. I have to be smart. I have to do it for myself to win the fight. And like I said, this fight was do or die. I had to leave everything. I had to get the win no matter what.
When I watch your fights, what is that thing you do with your hand? Like in between?
Yeah,
is that just a rhythm?
It is a habit. Yeah, I did it since I was small.
What is it? That's just
it's a rhythm. It's a habit. I do it since
because you get in
small.
the zone after you do it.
Yeah, since I was small, I've been doing it because the glove is like sometimes it's kind of tight, and I try to loosen the glove, so I go like that, so it won't.
Is this a more satisfying win than when you won the title in the first place?
Yeah, I think so. Because Carl Frampton beat me, the first time, and he was considered the best. He was fighter of the year. He got many awards, and he was up there. So I said, if I win this is gonna give me even bigger than before, and it's gonna put me up there in the pound for pounds, and that's what I want. So that one, when I won, I was very happy and excited.